Thank you for attending this Connect Together event. During this event, we have automatic closed captioning available. Please go to the bottom of the Zoom meeting, click Live Transcript, and then Show Subtitles to turn them on. Before we begin, we'd like to take a quick moment to let you know how you can join an opinion research panel made specifically for British Columbians living with disabilities.
For 25 years, the Disability Foundation has been fostering meaningful experiences for Canadians with disabilities through outdoor recreation, social connectedness, innovative adaptive devices, and more. Today we are asking, how has the pandemic affected you? Help strengthen decision makers' understanding of your needs and experiences by joining an online opinion research panel consisting solely of people with disabilities and their caregivers. Make a difference in your community today. The Disability Foundation. Reimagine what is possible.
Did you know? Young adults with disabilities have a harder time getting hired. Break down barriers by sharing your story. Take our survey.
Okay, you can start.
Thank you, Counselor. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to an adaptive seated yoga practice. Thank you for joining me. And so let's get started by finding a space where you're seated in a way that you're supporting your own spine, if possible. So come away from the back of the chair enough that you are able to sit forward on your sits bones. Roll your shoulders back and down. Relax your arms by your side or on your lap, so wherever it feels most comfortable for you. I'm just going to check. I think someone's maybe trying to get in today. No. And then an invitation to close your eyes softly if that feels comfortable for you, or soften your gaze. Notice your alignment, so hips, knees, ankles, shoulders over our hips, chin level with the floor and tucked in. Allow your facial muscles to soften and release. And then an invitation to bring a gentle awareness to your breath. So placing one hand on your belly. So the breath expands our abdomen. And so on inhale, belly moves out. On exhale, our belly moves in. And an invitation to place your other hand on your chest and to notice the pattern of breathing between your upper torso and your belly. Paying particular attention to your exhale. And so see if you can begin to deepen your inhale and lengthen your exhale. When we lengthen our exhale, it engages the relaxation response, allowing us to let go of stress and tension. And now see if you can begin to smooth out your breath. Your inhales and your exhales flow easily into each other. If you are comfortable with the breathing exercise, feel free to rest your hands, palms face up or down on your thighs. And so now see if you can add a quality of softness to your breath. So you might imagine you just tasted something delicious. If you have a fur baby, You might imagine that you're petting your pet. And see if you can bring some of that same softness to areas of your body that you feel are tight or knotted. And so our breath is smooth and long and soft as we breathe in and as we breathe out. And just for a few more breaths, or as long as feels comfortable, keeping this simple breathing exercise flowing. If it's challenging to focus on the breath, maybe explore bringing your awareness to the sounds around you. I can hear the sound of voices out in the yard in front of my home. I can hear the ticking of the old clock in my living room. Maybe noticing the gentle tone of my voice, and then in a loving way, bring your awareness back to your breath. So our old friend, our breath. Wherever you are in your breath cycle, let your breath come back to its natural rhythm. Your natural rhythm, maybe observing the rise and fall of your chest and your belly. Drop your chin towards your chest. Gradually blink your eyes. And so we are falling awake, not asleep. Falling awake, not asleep. And so notice how you felt, or notice, pardon me, if you felt a subtle shift in your energy. And so anytime we practice the simple breathing exercises in a way that acts like a bridge between our body and our mind. So I actually like to think body, mind, and spirit. And so when you're ready, bring your hands together, rub your hands vigorously, warm up your hands, energize your hands. And then taking your hands apart just a little, maybe noticing warmth and heat between your hands. And then rubbing them together again. So our hands are connected not only to our mind, but to our heart as well. So I'd like you to notice where your body might need a little extra love or attention. And see if you can bring some of that loving energy from your hands to that place. So open to receive. And then rubbing our hands together again. I'd like you to think of a new place. And bring your hand or your hands there. And release. And so let's repose. Make sure your feet are placed evenly on the floor, on your footrest. Sits bones are sharp on the chair. Your spine is long, shoulders are back and down. Lift up through the crown of your head. And then from here, we'll transition into a warm-up for our neck. And so let's begin with gentle movements. So bringing your chin towards your chest. And then gently looking up towards the ceiling. So maybe your eyes meet where the ceiling meets the wall. And bring your chin towards your chest. On inhale, look up. Bring your chin towards your chest. As ready, bring your head back to neutral. Turn your gaze looking past your shoulder Pause and then visualize moving your chin up and down slightly. So imagination is powerful. Move your head back through center, turning your gaze, looking past your opposite shoulder. Pause, visualize moving your chin up and down slightly. As ready, bring your head back to neutral. Drop your ear towards your shoulder. Release your opposite arm by your side, pushing through the palm of your hand. Reach your arm up to the sky. Slowly float your arm down. Bring your head back center. Palm face up at the heart. So this is called nerve flossing, and nerves-like movement. So repeat this 2 more times, same side. Drop your ear towards your shoulder. Release your opposite arm by your side. Pushing through the palm of your hand, reach your arm up to the sky. Slowly float your arm down. Head comes back to neutral. Palm face up at the heart. One last time. Drop your ear towards your shoulder. Release your opposite arm by your side, pushing through the palm of your hand. Reach your arm up to the sky. Slowly float your arm down. Head comes back to neutral. Palm face up at the heart. So let's repeat this gentle movement on the other side. Drop your ear towards your shoulder. Release your opposite arm by your side, pushing through the palm of your hand. Reach your arm up to the sky. Slowly float your arm down. Head comes back to neutral. Palm face up at the heart. So we'll repeat the movement 2 more times. Drop your ear towards your shoulder. Release your opposite arm by your side, pushing through the palm of your hand. Reach your arm up to the sky. Slowly float your arm down. Head comes back to neutral. Palm face up at the heart. So one last time. Drop your ear towards your shoulder. Release your opposite arm by your side. Pushing through the palm of your hand, reach your arm up to the sky. Slowly float your arm down, head goes back to neutral, palm face up at the heart. Take a moment, and then when you're ready, I'd like to invite you to reach your arm up in front of you. Turn your palm face up, and then extend your arm away from you. On inhale, come back center, palm face down, release. Other side, reaching up, turn your palm face up, extend your arm away from you. On inhale, come back center, palm face down, release. So this time I'd like to offer the option of when we turn or bring our arm to the side, that you turn your gaze to the side as well, looking past your middle finger. If that's not all, I'd like to explore using, adding a sound. And so the sound is shh. And so I'm told that that sound can help with spasms. And so if you have neck stuff going on right now, it doesn't feel good to turn your head, feel free to gaze forward. So away we go. Reaching up, turn your palm face up. Exhale, making the sound shh. Gazing past your middle finger. Shh. Inhale, come back center. Palm face down, release. On inhale, reach up. Turn your palm face up. Looking forward or gazing off to the side if you'd like, making the sound shh. Inhale, come on back center. Palm face down, release. So let's practice this one more time on each side. Reach your arm up, spiral your palm open, moving with grace and ease, extend your arm away. Shh. Inhale, come on back center, palm face down, release. So let's finish up on this side, reaching up, Spiral your palm open on exhale. Inhale, come back, center, palm face down. Relax your arms by your side, then rest your hands on your knees or your thighs. And notice, how's your breath? Notice any subtle sensations. And so when you're ready, let's roll our shoulders back and down. So soft, organic movements. So this is not a big scrunch up towards the ears. And then reverse the direction. And then if you'd like, explore alternating from side to side. And reverse the direction. When you're ready with your arms by your side, turn your palms face up, take your fingertips to your shoulders, and then imagine you're drawing circles on the screen in front of you with your elbow points. See if you can create a little half smile, like a little Buddha smile. And then reverse the direction. And slowly as ready, float your arms down. Shake out. Take a moment, let your breath come back to its natural rhythm. Maybe observing the rise and fall of your chest and your belly. And so when you're ready, let's go for a swim. So arm movement, so reaching, arms up as high as feels comfortable for you. And then backstroke. And breaststroke. Whoosh. Whoosh. And then side stroke. Whoa. Other side. And my new favorite, butterfly. Whoosh. Whoosh. And relax your arms by your side. Rest your hands on your knees or your thighs. Take a moment, let your breath come back to its natural rhythm. A soft Buddha belly, quiet breath. And so let's do some movements for our hands. And so an invitation so let's begin with our hands resting on our thighs. And then just imagine you're playing piano. You might explore moving from your little finger, little pinky to your thumbs. Maybe reversing the direction, more challenging. And then air piano. So we're getting that synovial fluid, Mother Nature's WD-40, flowing into all the little joints in our fingers. When you're ready, turn your hands face up and then circle your thumbs in one direction. So it might be micro movements, visualizing the movement, focus on what we can do. And then circle in the opposite direction. When you're ready, send your arms out and then flex and extend your wrists. And then circle your wrists in one direction. Circle your wrists in the opposite direction. When you're ready, stretch your palms, make soft fists, and draw your arms back. Stretch your palms. Soft bends, draw your arms back. So you might feel your shoulder blades moving towards each other. And stretch, soft palms, and come back. Good stuff. Okay, so bring your hands together, interlace your fingers, and then imagine you're drawing the infinity symbol. And so when we move with our breath, magical things happen. As ready, reverse the direction. And then release your hands, reach up to the sky, extend beyond your wrists, beyond your fingertips. So get bigger in space. We tend to shrink. Fold your fingers in, press into the palms of your hands, and together we can shout out, I am, I can, and I will. And with a sigh of relief, float your arms down. So let's reach up a couple more sighs, reaching up to the sky, and big sigh. And one more time, reaching up. A little shaken. And so now I'd like to invite you to release your arms down by your side and then reaching towards the floor, moving from side to side. And so holding on to the side of the chair for stability if you'd like. And then come on back to a neutral spine. Rest your hands on your knees, your thighs, and we'll come into a gentle twist. So as ready, drawing your hands in towards your hip creases, twisting gently from side to side. And so we are not going into our full range of motion here. This is a gentle twist. And slowly come on back to a neutral spine. Take a moment. And then when you're ready, draw your hands in towards your hip creases. As you do, begin to turn your gaze up towards the ceiling. So maybe your eyes meet where the ceiling meets the wall. Careful not to throw your head back. You'll know your head's back too far if it's difficult to swallow. We'll stay here for a few breaths or as long as it feels comfortable. It's a gentle back bend. And when you're ready, come on back to neutral spine. And from here, we'll move into practice. It's half cat and cow. So we're going to do the cat piece, but not the cow piece. And so sitting up tall, drop your chin towards your chest. Let your shoulders round towards your front body and then round your whole spine. So this is cat. And then on inhale, come back to neutral spine. So we'll repeat the flow a couple more times. So drop your chin towards your chest. Let your shoulders round towards your front body, round your whole spine. Inhale, come back to neutral spine. So one more time, drop your chin towards your chest, let your shoulders round towards your front body, round your spine. On inhale, come on back to neutral spine. Relax your arms by your side and take a moment and notice how's your breath. Noticing any subtle sensations. Moving on, let's come into practice that I like to call stirring the pot. So you might want to place your hands in your hip creases. And then sitting up nice and tall, moving from your shoulders, circle forward. So it might be small circles, maybe larger. So moving with your breath. And so as you begin to feel your lower back and your hips soften and release, maybe see if you can go a little bit deeper. So you're moving your shoulders towards your knees. Of course, we're not going to come anywhere near coming all the way down. And then as you're ready, reverse the direction. And bring your awareness to the space in front of you, to the space beside you. Notice how that feels. And bring your awareness to the space above you, and especially to the space behind you. And an invitation to trust that we are being supported. And slowly make your way back to stillness. Relax your arms by your side. Let your hands rest on your knees or your thighs. And take a moment, let your belly soften, your breath settle. And so from here, let's transition into some of the movements of the spine. And so let's come into a side bend. So sitting comfortably, effortlessly upright. Take a hold of the underside of your chair. If you're a wheelchair user, you may want to take hold of the wheel. So whatever feels stable for you. Then release your opposite arm by your side. Turn your palm face up. Take your arm up into gold post. Maybe it feels good to rest your hand on your shoulder. You might feel comfortable reaching up and over. So today I'm going to keep my arm in gold post with my hand on my shoulder. So whatever position you have for your arm, come into your side bend. And then I'd like you to turn your gaze down towards the floor to release your neck. And breathe into your rib cage. Keep that sit bone that you're moving away from on the chair. And slowly come out of the pose on this side. Oh goodness, sorry. Phone's going off everywhere. Come on back. Take a moment and we'll come into the pose on the other side. So taking hold of the underside of the chair, release your opposite arm by your side, palm face up, take your arm into gold pose, maybe your hand on your shoulder, maybe reaching up and over, feels good for you. So you could think of the variations as a buffet. So you choose what feels most comfortable for you. And come into your side bend, turning your gaze down towards the floor. Breathe into your rib cage. Can you imagine breathing in below your rib cage? Slowly come out of the pose on this side. And take a moment and we will come into it one more time on each side. And so this time I want you to notice if things have softened and released a little bit. And so when you're ready, take hold of the underside of the chair. Release your opposite arm by your side. Turn your palm face up. Take your arm up to your place. And then coming into your side bend, turn your gaze down towards the floor to release your neck. And breathe into your side body, into your rib cage. And slowly come out of the pose on this side. Take a moment and we'll come into it on the other side. So taking hold of the underside of your chair, arm by your side, palm face up. Take your arm up to your pose, your place, and come into your side bend. Can you feel you're creating space in your rib cage? Avoid collapsing forward. And slowly come out of the pose on this side. Shake them. Woohoo. Feel your work. Notice how's your breath. Notice any subtle sensations. And so from here, let's come into a seated twist. So if possible, bring your feet a little wider than outer hip bone distance. Make sure that your knees are tracking over your ankles. On inhale, lengthen your spine, so we're creating space between each one of our vertebrae. And then reach across the outside of your knee or thigh. Other hand comes beside you or behind you. And exhale into your twist. And so this might be your twist today. And so if you have spinal stenosis, bulging disc, osteopenia, this is your pose today. You don't want to go any deeper. Otherwise, if you'd like to explore on inhale, lengthening, exhale, going into your twist a little deeper. Soft Buddha belly, quiet breath. And slowly unwind, come back to a neutral spine. Take a moment. And we'll come into it on the other side. So inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, going into your twist. So if it's not contraindicated, inhale, lengthen, exhale, see if you can go a little deeper. So our head turns last. See if you can avoid the temptation to move your head to its full range of motion. And then unwind. All right, so let's come into it one more time. Sit up tall, lengthen your spine, go into your twist. Soft Buddha belly, quiet breath. Come out of the pose on this side, take a moment. And when you're ready, come into the twist on the opposite side. Might close your eyes softly, focused inward, or soften your gaze. And slowly unwind. And so rock and roll. Reach up to the sky, extend, and then come into your twist. Inhale, reaching up and twist. Inhale, reaching up to the sky and twist. And one last time, reaching up to the sky and twist. And slowly come on back to neutral spine. Whew. Some soft Buddha belly, quiet breath. And so the side bends, twists are pretty intense spinal movements, so we need to realign our spine. And so, again, if you can bring your feet a little wider than outer hip bone distance, go for it. And then an invitation to take hold of the sides of your chair. And then hinging from the hips. So to my knowledge, coming forward 20% works well for most folks. And so you might tuck your chin in slightly to release your neck. And breathe into your lower back. You might imagine that your hips are in your, or your hips are in your lower back. Your lungs are in your lower back. Notice how you feel in the forward fold. So forward bends are typically calming. And slowly come on out of the pose by pressing down through your inner heels. So it might be an energetic pressing down. Place one hand on each of your thigh. Come on back. Nice. So let's transition into sun salutations. So sun salutations are heating and strengthening. But before we do, I think I'd like to do a breath of joy to energize a little more. So breath of joy is an inhale through your nose. So we're going to inhale 3 times, adding arm movements to it. And then on the exhale, it's going to be big, big release. And so here we go. Inhale, 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 and drop. So we're 3 times in through the nose and then a big exhale with arm movements. Inhale, 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 and drop. One more time. Breath of joy. Inhale, 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 and drop. Good stuff. Okay. So mountain pose, repose. Make sure your feet are placed evenly on the floor, your foot rests, your sits bones are sharp on the chair. Your spine is long, shoulders back and down. Lift up through the crown of your head. So, yeah, I keep getting messages on Messenger. I'm thinking it's students trying to get in that aren't able to. So my apologies if it's distracting when I look. So here we go. Into mountain pose, arms by your side. Sitting up nice and tall. Palms face up, take your hands to your heart center. So palms can be open or palms together. Reach up to the sky, so back arch. Hinging from the hips, come forward, take hold of the underside of your chair, tuck your chin in slightly. Pressing down through your inner heels, reach your arms up into downward facing dog. So arms are on diagonal. So reaching up where the wall meets the ceiling. Place your hands on your knees, your thighs. Drop your chin towards your chest. Lift your heart center, lift up through the crown of your head, baby cobra. When you're ready, cat and cow, round your back. As you round your back, slide your hands towards your knees, chin in. On inhale, slide your hands towards your hip creases, arch, lift your heart, shoulders back and down. On an exhale, round your back. As you round your back, draw your belly in towards your spine. Inhale, come on back up, arch, exhale, round. And slowly come on back to a neutral spine. Release your arms by your side, palms face up. So mountain pose. Take your hands to your heart center. Reach up and out, so into back arch. Hinging from the hips, come forward, take hold of the underside of your chair, tuck your chin in slightly. Pressing down through your inner heels, come into downward facing dog. So arms are on a diagonal. Place your hands on your knees, your thighs. Drop your chin towards your chest. Lift your heart center, lift up through the crown of your head. Baby Cobra. When you're ready, round your back. As you round your back, draw your belly in towards your spine. On inhale, arch your back. Exhale, round. Release your arms by your side, mountain pose. Palms face up, take your hands to your heart center. Reach up to the sky, back arch. Hinging from the hips, come forward. Chin in slightly. Pressing down through your inner heels, reach up into downward facing dog. Bring your hands to your knees, to your thighs. Drop your chin towards your chest. Lift your heart center, lift up through the crown of your head. Baby Cobra. Cat and cow, round your back. As you round your back, draw your navel in towards your spine. On inhale, arch your back. Exhale, round. As ready, come back to a neutral spine. Hinging from the hips, come into a forward fold. Reach your arms up to the sky. Take your hands, maybe your hands come together in prayer down through the heart. And so, shall we do one more round? And so, there you go. Mountain pose, arms by your side, palms face up. Take your hands to your heart. Reach up to the sky, so back arch. Hinging from the hips, come forward. Flat back, chin tucked in slightly. Pressing down through your inner heels, come into downward facing dog. So arms are on a diagonal, reaching up as high as feels comfortable for you. Place your hands on your knees or your thighs. Drop your chin towards your chest. Lift your heart center, lift up through the crown of your head. Baby Cobra. When you're ready, round your back, cat and cow. Draw your belly in towards your spine as you slide your hands towards your knees. On inhale, arch your back. Lift your heart, shoulders back and down. When you're ready, round your back. As you round your back, draw your belly in towards your spine. Slowly come on back to a neutral spine. Hinging from the hips, come into a forward fold. Reach your arms up and out. Up to the sky. Maybe bringing your hands together at prayer down through the heart. Place one hand on your Buddha belly, your low belly, the other on your heart center. And maybe notice the rise and fall of your chest and your belly. And so we're going to come down off the mountain. So come seated comfortably back in your chair. And so in preparation for a breathing exercise, a guided meditation, and the dessert part, your final relaxation. And so find a comfortable sitting position. And so the breathing exercise I'd like to share with you today is called alternate nostril breathing. And so this is a powerful classic yogic breathing exercise, and it is calming for our nervous system. And so the way it's practiced is, at least, and there's variations on it, but the one I like the most these days is to take your hand up to your nostril, close off your right nostril, and inhale through your left. Lower your arm down and then exhale. Bring your hand up to your left nostril, block it off gently, inhale through your right. Lower your arm and then exhale. So an invitation to keep this gentle breathing exercise going in your own time and rhythm. And if for whatever reason it doesn't work for you, come back to your natural rhythm. And so on your next inhale, I'd like you to breathe into the opposite side of your brain. So same movement, however, breathing into the opposite side of your brain. And let your breath come back to its natural rhythm. And notice if you felt a subtle shift in your energy. And so from here, before we move into the meditation, I'd like to share a practice with you called toning. And so sounding the three letters A, O, and M. And so sound has a vibration. So I'd like you to notice if you feel a vibration in your body, maybe in the space around you. And so you're more than welcome to listen if you like. And so it's A, O, and M. So let's add gentle arm movements to it. So breathing in, reach your arm up. And then sounding A. Other side, inhale. O. Inhale, both arms up. M. M. So let's practice one more round. Inhale. A. Other side, inhale. O. Inhale. M. Take a moment. Notice how you feel. So come on, seated comfortably back in your chair in preparation for a guided meditation. And so one of the yoga practices that I love are called mudras. And so mudras are hand gestures that were created to help us focus our mind. So the sounding lengthens our breath, which is the exhale, which is calming for our nervous system, and the mudras help us focus our mind. And so my new favorite is palms face up, resting on your lap. And so this is called the mudra of calm abiding. Draw your hands in towards your hip creases. Look down and into your heart, see what you can see. And then breathe into your heart. And so eyes can be closed softly or soften your gaze. And so the meditation that I love is by Thich Nhat Hanh, Zen Buddhist monk. And so breathing in I know that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know that I'm breathing out. As my in-breath grows deep, my out-breath grows slow. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. Dwelling in the present moment, I know this is a wonderful moment. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. Dwelling in the present moment, I know this is a wonderful moment. We will sit and breathe together for a few moments with a gentle reminder. Breathing. And so come into whatever comfortable sitting position you'd like for your final relaxation. If you have the ability to recline, feel free to recline. Make sure your head and neck is supported. If you want, you can adjust your light. It can be really nice to have a blanket or a pillow on your thighs. So this can be, this can encourage grounding. And also, I'm told that it can help with fatigue. And so roll your shoulders back and down just a few times. So not scrunching our shoulder blades together, but allowing our shoulders to soften away from our ears. Close your eyes softly if that feels comfortable for you, or soften your gaze. Soft Buddha belly, the area between our navel and our pubic bone. The soft palms, quiet breath. Allow your breath to reflect the pose. Relax your jaw. Unclench your teeth. Let there be a little space between your teeth. Soften your lower jaw. Soften around your temples. Soften the area between your eyebrows, wide forehead. Silently, if you'd like, on inhale, saying let. On exhale, go. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. It's challenging to quiet the mind. Bringing our awareness to our breath and placing our hands on our Buddha belly can be helpful. Without changing anything, bring your awareness back to your breath. Thank your body again. Our bodies are the best home our mind will ever have. And now see if you can begin to deepen your inhale, lengthen your exhale. Wiggle your fingers and toes, hands and feet, waking up. Rub the tips of your fingers with your thumbs and come on up seated comfortably to finish up your yoga practice. And so if you'd like, maybe taking your hands to your heart center, lifting your heart to your hands, bowing your head to your heart. An invitation to take a moment to honor yourself and each other for showing up for yoga practice today. So the teacher me honors and appreciates the teacher in each of you. Thank you to ConnecTogether, the Disability Foundation, for providing this opportunity for us to share yoga practice. And so, Om, peace, peace, peace. Thank you. And so I'm just going to move in a little closer. And questions or feedback, always love to hear from you. Love your backdrop today, Kim.
Thanks. It took me a while to get that one up. And I apologize for being late. I was in a very informative meeting earlier about LBGT and just learning new pronouns and all. It was very interesting. So sorry about that.
Yeah, no worries. So whenever you get here, it's great. Always love seeing you. Marnie, thank you. She just posted something in the chat there.
And I love your background, Bobbie. Thank you.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I was saying, sir. So let's play together. What says BCWBS? What does that mean? I'm just gonna check the
BC
chat.
wheelchair BS.
Oh, that's Marnie. Sorry, that is me, Marnie. Okay.
BC wheelchair something sports.
Yeah. It is my work address.
Right.
Email address or whatever, I guess. Yeah, so yeah, I love that I have this lovely big space now. However, the lighting's not great, so that's a work in progress. I have to figure that out yet. I don't know why, because there's 2 windows actually, but yeah, it kind of comes up a little bit dark, but it works. We're here. So Marty's saying need light from the front. Okay.
You
Thanks.
don't look that dark to me, Bobbie, on my screen.
Oh, is that right? So my fuzzy dark, no? Huh, okay.
Not really.
Oh, good. Nice to see you, Sally.
Yeah, that was nice. That was great to be here. It felt really good.
Yeah, I've been missing you. I'm glad you're back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess have an awesome day. And yeah, may the force be with you. Yeah, maybe see you on Friday.
So Bobbie, hi, thank you, Bobbie and Disability Foundation.
Yeah.
Bobbie?
Yes.
Janet, is there any way I can share a picture with you guys?
I don't know.
Have it on my desktop.
Sure, give it a go. Sure.
I don't know what I would do though. This is that.
Yeah.
You can do share screen or you can put in the chat.
Okay.
Did you hear that, Janet?
Sorry?
You can do share screen.
How?
There is a green button, share screen.
Oh, great, share screen.
So that will show your screen to everybody. So you open the picture and then you do share
Okay.
screen.
Cool.
This is my fur baby in her new bed.
Oh. Okay, can't see it yet.
Oh, well, it's filling my screen.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so I put share there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Aw.
it worked.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't she cute? She's dead to the world.
Aw.
How old is she?
She's about 10.
Oh,
Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
is that a new bed?
Yeah, I just got it. I saw it and I
Nice.
thought, oh, it's just the right size for her. She can curl up in it.
Huh.
She sleeps on my bed,
Oh, beautiful. In her bed, on your bed.
in her bed on my bed.
Yeah.
She used to sleep between my legs, but that was so annoying when I got up to go to the bathroom.
Oh. Well, thank you for sharing, Janet.
Okay, I'm gonna leave now, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
Okay, bye. Thanks, everyone.
Bye, Mary.
Bye-bye.
See you, Sally. See you on Friday, Mary.
I don't think I can be there on Friday,
Oh, okay.
this Friday.
Sure. Thanks for letting me know.
Okay.
Awesome. Thanks, Kassar.
You. See you next week.
Righto.